Brianna Jones, and I'm an environmental specialist with the Washoe Tribe of Nevada and California. I work for the Washoe Environmental Protection Department, and here we are at the Woodford's Greenhouse to talk about Earth Day and growing your own garden. So come inside and check out the plants we've been growing. Here we are inside the Woodford's greenhouse where the WEPD has been growing garden beans, cucumber, rhubarb, tomatoes, some melons, some cabbage, hot peppers, and more. Part of the reason for doing this, as you know, we were unable to have our Earth Day event in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. So we thought this would be a fun social distancing activity for the community to learn about growing your own food, sustainability, etc. So part of the reason, or another reason I should say, we're doing this is because, as you know, many indigenous communities don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables. They often live in a very rural community, or they can't make it to the store very often, including during this time. So we thought it'd be fun to teach the community how to grow your own plants. So today we're going to talk about picking a spot for your garden. So the first thing you want to look for is a safe spot where your plants aren't going to get trampled or disturbed. They're going to have plenty of water, good sun, and be protected from the elements. So here we are at the Woodford's greenhouse, and they have this nice fenced-in yard. Come with me. So this fence protects it from dogs or deer that might want to come in here and eat. There's several raised beds that need to be weeded, and you can see there's an additional fence to keep smaller critters such as mice or rabbits out. That's what you want for your home garden, to keep your plants protected. So here we have weeded a small area for our plant, and you want to remove the weeds because they're very vigorous and they will steal water and nutrients from your plant. So clear all the weeds out and keep your area weed free so you're not growing a weed garden. So if you don't have a spot outdoors that's safe for your plant, you can always grow your plants indoor in a pot like this. So here we have some beans growing inside the Woodford's greenhouse. You want to make sure your plant has good sun, but not too much. Inside this greenhouse, it gets pretty warm, so we have put on a dark shade cover to give it a little bit of shade and shelter from the sun. If it does get too hot, your plant can burn like this. You can see these leaves are crisped up and dead. And that's just because it got a little bit too much sun and got crispy. So usually a good place to keep your plant is in a kitchen window, where it gets good sun, easy access to water, and you can check on it every day. So we're going to talk a little bit about watering and giving your plant adequate water supply. As you can see here, this little bean plant did not get enough water. It got too much sun and not enough water. It dried up and it's pretty much dead. You want to find a good balance of when to water your plant. Every other day is usually a good bet, and maybe only a half a cup to a cup of water. Another good test is to stick your finger in and see if it feels moist. If it still feels wet at the bottom, don't water it. Let your plant completely dry out before watering it again. If you overwater it, then you can get mold and it will kill the roots. Here you can see this chive plant isn't doing very well because it's been overwatered. You can see green mold growing all around it, and the roots aren't very prominent. Also in these tomato seedlings, you can see there's green on top of the soil, and they've been overwatered, and the plant will suffer due to this.